Hey y'all, welcome back for another episode of Candy Coated Shenanigans, Sour Patch Kid Edition, the only way I know how to be. I am going to jump right in it because I literally have 5 minutes to do this video and then I have another Zoom meeting. I apologize for it being so late. I didn't even know if I was going to get a video up in regard to this week's topic, but self-care is important, and this week we're going to talk about financial self-care. And you may be thinking, like, what's financial self-care? It really is just having good financial stewardship, setting up financial goals, teaching yourself how to save money, how to develop budgets, debt management, which really takes everything that I've piecemealed throughout the year and will continue to piecemeal throughout the year, and puts it in a package-like deal. And you may be saying, why is that important? Like, think about if I neglect myself physically, emotionally, mentally, what happens, right? Things go downhill, my body hurts, my emotions are all over the place, and my mental state is not good. Finances are the same way. And finances can cause stress, and stress can cause heart attacks. So we're going to get to self-care, okay? So what I'm going to do today is, I have notes over here on the side. I am going to give you a couple quick tips in the area of financial care. One, start talking. Okay, that sounds funny, right? But so many of us do not talk about financial issues. And if you're not talking about your financial issues, and I'm not saying just spread your business, I get it. But if you are not talking with good counsel about your financial issues, how are you ever going to deal with them? Hiding them is not going to correct the issue. It's just going to hide it and prolong it further and cause you more stress. So start talking. It is okay if you are in a financial bind. Like, it's okay in the world of, I'm not judging you. I've been there. I still be there sometimes, and we will figure this thing out together. Another financial care tip is create goals. I love creating goals. Probably a little bit too much. I got like check boxes and everything. But creating goals keep me inspired. It keeps me on task. On task. And it allows me something to look back on. Like, maybe I didn't hit that big milestone, but I have all these other little ones that I created and I'm able to check off, so I'm doing what I need to do. I'm a visual person, so that helps me, but whatever helps you to get and stay motivated, right? That's what helps motivate me. You need to keep tabs on your daily income and your daily expenses. Now, I'm not saying you need to monitor this day in and day out, but you should know what's going on. I have a couple of apps that I love to use, and these are instrumental in, oh, Ruby, you got a transaction that's over a certain dollar amount, because that's the limit I set. Oh, Ruby, you went over this budget you spent in food and groceries or coffee or at the bookstore, and that lets me know, like, Ruby, slow your roll, girl, because you're going to run into some issues when it's time for bills to come out, because my stuff is on auto pay, when it's time for other things to come out because you've went over your budget. And you also have to be realistic about your budget. That is self-explanatory, but it takes a heck of a lot to be like, you know what, I actually do spend more than that. We like to say we spend a lot less than we do, knowing we do, because we don't have money to save. So start being realistic, and as you become more realistic, you will be able to stick to the goals you set. One thing I always say, and this article expresses it too, is deal with your debt head on. Slash what you are spending and start getting to it. Once your debt is better, your credit score increases. Once your credit score increases, your interest rates get better. When your interest rates get better, you're paying less money. And that's where I want you to be, right? I'm tired of us paying these astronomical interest rates because our credit score isn't where they believe it should be, and they make all this money off of us. They literally make buku money off of us. If you have not paid attention, start paying attention when you open up your credit card statement and they say, if it takes you this long to pay this off, this is how much interest you pay. Start paying attention to that. guarantee you'd look at it a little bit different. And once you are able to get to a place where you have additional income, you want to invest and allow your assets to grow, right? That's how we create things for generations to come. It's not just as simple as putting money in a savings account. Actually, you're barely getting any return for just putting money in a savings account. And that's where you need to be reaching out to financial advisors. How do I invest? How do I watch this? How do stocks work? All those things. And though I would love to say I know it all, I don't. I have a financial advisor as well who helps me know when it's time to put money in different places. But these were, as I expressed, a couple of tips that were instrumental in financial self-care. Take some time and pick a tip. Pick one tip, take some time and practice it. Does not all have to be at one time, all of them being done, but take one, practice it, and let me know how you're doing. I'm always here, I'm always for self-care, so I will figure out how I'm gonna fit this in for myself this week because I need to get back on track. I got some trips to do and some things and places to go and stuff like that. But I hope this is really helping you. I will see you next week, and next week will be another financial thing, a little bit different, but we'll deep dive more into maybe one of these tips. So have an enjoyable week, enjoy the weather.